Hi everybody, Andy Nelson. So recently I opened up an old Foot Locker I had. I had a little move and I found this in there. So to give you an idea of the timing of this, I save a lot of stuff. This is a cup from McDonald's that I kept after the second Michael Keaton Batman movie came out. The one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin, okay? So when I kept this thing way back when, I probably just thought it was a really cool cup and wow, it might be neat to have this for whatever reason in the future. Now I look at it as an adult and I see it differently. What do I see? I see this thing is covered with intellectual property. Well, let's go through it a little bit. So right here we see the McDonald's logo, Circle R, registered trademark. We see the Coke logo, Circle R, registered trademark. We see the Batman, Circle R, Batman logo, Circle R. We see artworks. We see trademarks. I just mentioned a bunch of trademarks. We see artwork. This is obviously not from the movie. This is artwork adapted from the movie. So we've got work that's protected probably by trademarks with some of these identifiable characters, like we got the Penguin here, but also copyright, which covers graphic art as a protection. Then we look at this thing and I look at the bottom of it and it says the Collectibles Circle R. So we've got a brand name for a company that probably manufactured this cup and is the licensee of a lot of these other companies, given the permissions to create this cup as it is and distribute it to McDonald's. It's likely what happens. So even that is a brand. Then I take this lid off and well, what do you know? I've got the Batman symbol. I've got McDonald's on here. Batman Returns, the name of that particular movie. And interesting, another trademark here, Frisbee Bat Disc with a little TM. So the Bat Disc was something that probably DC Comics was claiming as a trademark, but did not get it registered yet. But they're at least trying to put it out there that they were claiming that as a mark. And Frisbee, little trivia item here, most of you would call any of these little flying discs, although usually they're much bigger than this, a Frisbee, but that's actually a brand name for a type of flying disc, the generic name for the product. So what we have is a Frisbee brand flying disc right here. So as a part of this cup. Then I actually look on the inside and there's notifications all over the place. It says here, Frisbee's a registered trademark of another company who I think is not the owner now. It says Batman and the Batman emblem, or Batman logo, are registered trademarks of DC Comics, Inc. Also says copyright 1964, which is probably a reference to the Batman logo being a piece of graphic art, although it's a little bit unclear. It also says TM and copyright 1991 DC Comics. I'm not even sure what it's referencing other than generically or generally referencing multiple things on this property right here. So you've got properties all over the place. You've got logos, you've got graphic art, you've got trademarks galore from multiple different owners, all collaborating with this one single product. Can you imagine the the discussions that had to go back and forth before just this one single cup was produced? The point is, if you develop intellectual property, copyright, graphic art, and other sorts of expressive works protected by copyright, branding, logos, names, slogans, all sorts of other things that are protected by trademarks. Even this, I expected to see this say patent pending even for this little disc. It doesn't, but hey, it could have been potentially. You got a little invention here, or the fact that you've got this cup with a lid that happens to double as a disc. Maybe that's a patent or could have been a patented invention. I don't know. But intellectual property is every place. So beware of, one, what there is out there so you don't step on someone else's toes, but take inventory. Think about what you have. Think about what you have in development. Think about, what kind of intellectual property your venture has and might have. Maybe you've got strong brand imagery, which may be covered by trademarks. It may be covered by copyright law. You may have ideas and inventions over physical things, mechanical devices or processes, patents you need to think about. It is just everywhere. So I just showed you in one single cup, I probably listed no less than 6, 7, 8 items of intellectual property in one thing. Think big, think about what you have, and think about it often, and you will continue to build the value that is tied to your business for intangible intellectual property. That's it. If you have any questions about this video, drop me a comment or shoot me a note and be happy to talk about it further. Have a good one. Bye-bye.